like us. PCW trouble to some of you stunting tough.
When your best is not enough and everything's looking rough, you gotta push past it fast, ain't no stopping when it built like us.
So catch your buzz, it goes along with those that shine bright. Through sweat and blood, I pave the road that glows in limelight.
And rhyme tied and fight for whatever's necessary. Not temporary, we varied, invested very rarely.
No time to be sedentary, everything else is secondary. Success and nothing less is what I expect till I'm dead and buried.
Nearly clearing the ceiling when I face the crowd is cheering. Never weary or fearing as we chase our adversary.
Facing greatness is standing right here in front of you.
So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna
Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight.
Facing greatness is standing right here in front of you.
So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna
Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who I am, raise your hand. Now slap yourself, because it means you don't watch PCW Limelight every Saturday at noon on our YouTube channel. Now, if you had been watching Limelight, you would see this match that I have been trying to make happen ever since I came to this company. A match between two colossuses, two giants that will take place October 4th. And it will be for the PCW Championship. I'm talking, of course, again, Bad News Blakesley, the 6'10", 500-pound Kaiju of California, and my next guest, the Street Mastodon, the Nightmare, Synn!
There you have it, folks. Doc Heywood just announced that he's putting together a match between Synn and Bad News Blakesley, two behemoths of men, powerful powerhouses. And Synn making his way to the ring. A little mixed reaction from the crowd as he makes his appearance. Love him or hate him, you have to respect him. He's all power. And if there's anybody who could take the belt from Bad News Blakesley, it would be Synn. High fives all around as he makes his way to the ring.
premier marquee match between two giants, two kaijus, two colossuses that all these fans deserve to see by calling out his quote-unquote best friend for 26 years, Rick Luxury, for a last time ever match because Zach Reeb can't share the spotlight.
Shots fired at Zach Reeb. Oh! Here comes the boss himself. Turmoil between these three. Doc Heywood ushering, asking Zach Reeb to come into the ring. Some chants from the crowd. Synn's gonna kill you. Doc Heywood in there egging him on.
Oh, Zach Reeb doesn't run from anybody. Let me tell you something right here, Doc Heywood. See, this guy's been running around and he's been saying he's tired of the Zach Reeb show. I don't know, he already had everybody raise their hands here. Does anybody watch PCW Limelight on Saturdays? Does anybody watch Limelight on Saturdays? If you watch Limelight on Saturdays, you know right in the signature video, this dickhead has a picture of himself and it says a Doc Heywood presentation.
Oh. Hold on, Zach. Do you think people should get credit for their work? Is that what you're saying?
As a matter of fact, at the end of the program, this guy made an AI song thanking himself.
Have you ever said it? Have you said it?
But wait, this is the same guy who says Zach Reeb holds back young talent. This is the same guy that Zach Reeb has PrimeTime University and does nothing but give these young kids the chance to come out here and live their dreams in front of a live audience. That's a fact. But we're sitting here right now and we've been playing the he said, she said, high school drama. Oh, I spit something in your face and cost you the championship. Oh, you kicked me in the face. I'm gonna walk away from you. Well, let me tell you something. Where's the nightmare? Where's the monster? Because these people keep saying that you're gonna kill me. Yeah, what are you saying over there? You keep saying he's gonna kill me, but how's he gonna kill me? When, ladies and gentlemen, next Saturday, the guy who's been whining, the guy who's been crying, the guy who's been going, oh, you kicked me in the face. Well, guess what I got in store for you? It's a lights out match.
Whoa.
And bring him on out here. He's 6 feet, 10 inches. He's 500 pounds. And he is the most dominant champion in PCW history. This is bad news. Blake
be a lights-out match between Synn and Bad News. No telling what can happen in the dark. Nightmares will come out. PrimeTime reminding Synn that he needs to pay attention to what's ahead of him. What's ahead of him is big and wins.
This is what we've been waiting for. They say Synn in the last 12 years is the most dominant force in pro championship wrestling. Since we came back from the pandemic, this is the matchup that everybody has been waiting to see. Next Saturday, the two biggest, most dominating men in PCW history, and it's a lights out match. And Synn, hey big man, I want to let you know something right now. If you don't get your focus and you don't find that big ass gangster that we fell in love with 10 years ago, next Saturday, there ain't no way you're beating this mountain of a man. No way he's beating this mountain of a man. He ain't beating this mountain of a man, and he will never become the three-time PCW champion.
All right, we've heard enough of you, Zach Reeb. You have your own match to worry about with the dirtiest player in the modern era, Rick Lingerie. We saw you backstage crying about Rick taking off his boots, crying about his contract, crying about your friendship. You will settle it in the ring, and you better bring your A game, because let me tell you, this man is in the best shape of his life. After being friends with you nearly destroyed him, because being friends with me has made this man lose 60 pounds, has cured his sciatica, so that we have the best version of Synn and the best version of Bad News Blakesley for this match. Frankly, I don't care who comes away with the belt. I'm here for the match.
Doc reminding.
Well, I just want to let you know something. I'm glad you're here for the match. And you know where you'll be for this match? Yeah. You'll be right over there next to Josh Reynolds. You know why you'll be over there? Because I'm your boss. I'm his boss. His boss. His boss. His boss. I'm Doc Heywood's boss.
No, you're not.
Hey, I don't want to know what you're going to do with those two objects in both your hands like that, Doc. But what I'm going to tell you to do is, how about you just head on over to that table?
Doc's taking the cameras. He unplugged the speakers. I think Doc's making the point that he runs production around here.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Good evening, plebeians and peasants of the night. It's your favorite nocturnal narcissist, Docula.
Doc, it's alive!
It had better be. Distribution deadlines don't scare themselves.
It's loose!
Take your fake blood, your dollar store cobwebs, and get out of my way!
Quick, Woody! Hit it before the charts on Spotify without us! This Halloween! Sink your teeth in Dr. Heywood's Heavy Halloween!
Nighttime Trap, the Terror, Tremor, and Diamond Standard Hour.
Available wherever the undead stream their dreams. Take it easy. And if it's easy, take it wise.
Around here.
So, this is the Doc Heywood Show. This is PCW Limelight. I control the mics, I control the sound. Not my boss.
Doc telling Zack that Zack might manage what's going on in the ring, but Doc owns the cameras, the mics, and the speakers. A little battle of power between these two.
Yeah, that's what we're doing out here tonight. So Doc, we're trying to get something going. How about you take that shiny jacket and go sit back in your chair?
Say please.
I will never tell you please. But maybe these people say please for me, because I ain't saying please. Do you guys want to tell this guy please?
Doesn't sound like it.
Do you guys want to tell him please? He ain't gonna go sit back there and do his job until you say please. So I'm gonna ask you, will you please say please for me? Please say please for me. 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 Do you guys want me to tell him to please go sit down? You want me to say please? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do it. This goes against everything that I'm about. Doc, will you...
Is he gonna do it?
Oh, man. No. Doc! Can I ask you kindly to please go sit back at the table?
He said please.
Please. Shut up. Please. Shut up. Please. Shut up.
Crowd chanting, please shut up. I don't think Doc deserves all that.
Can you get that louder?
Doc's demonstrating that he's not talking.
As a matter of fact, he seems to have a lot to say too. How about you take him with you? How about you take him with you?
Oh.
Yeah, let's Go get on that microphone. Yeah, go get on that microphone. Yeah. Please.
Oh.
Please.
Zach inviting Synn to come join Doc and I over here at the announce table. Let's see what Synn has to say.
What? Now I can get out here and do what I had to do, right? Because it's time for a body slam challenge. No, I'm serious. Who in this building thinks that they can body slam this 500-pound man?
So Zach just ushered a body slam competition for Bad News Blakesley.
He's gonna let you try to
I bet I could probably do that, Doc. Do you think so?
Oh, you know, Zach Reeb just trying to save face.
They're chanting Phil.
They want Phil.
I want to see Phil body slam Bad News.
They want Phil. They need Phil. Phil needs, yeah. I'm here for it.
I only heard a few people. Wait, is that what it's gonna be? Whoever's getting in here, I need everybody all together to tell me who's the first contestant.
Why doesn't Big Zach Reeb show everyone he's the boss and body slam the champ?
He ain't getting nobody up with those chicken arms.
No, definitely not.
See some else not moving. It's gotta be all together. You guys want Phil? Let me hear it.
Phil's ready.
Phil wants in.
He's fired up.
He is. He came
Zach Reeb holding back young talent again. Look at Zach holding back the talent. He's accusing me.
Hey, Phil.
Phil's been training so hard for these moments, and he's been held back by Zach Reeb for so long.
Did you hear Zach Reeb having a problem with me putting a credit on Limelight for all my hard work that I do for
Because
free?
you're taking the spotlight away from him.
You gotta pick this man.
That's all Zach cares about.
Absolutely.
That's why he named the university after himself. Not PCW University, PrimeTime University.
Oh yeah, changing it from the work farm.
That's bad form, Phil.
Lift with your knees, not with your back, Phil.
I don't know, his knees look a little buckled there.
He's trying to Alice him.
Was he going for a fireman's carry?
Getting up close and personal with Bad News.
We may need to throw a sensor bar in that one.
You want one more shot, Phil? Should we give Phil one more shot? Alright. Yeah, I'm in a good mood.
You know, PrimeTime wants to talk about me not being focused. Off the chain. He's got this clown in the ring in a three-piece suit.
This is what you gotta deal with.
Yeah. Your champ looks real. He looks real focused. He looks real focused.
Zach Reeb ought to be focused on Rick Luxury.
I understand I've never been more focused on anything in my life except hurting that big son of a bitch in the ring. And Blakesley.
And like I said, I've been working to help you get in the best shape of your life.
And I appreciate that.
And I had to offer out to Bad News, but he didn't take me up.
Listen, I promise, Doc, there's certain things that you help me fix on myself.
What about Josh Reynolds?
Oh! I thought he was pointing at me, but he's... Ooh, look at
Josh can do it. I can do it.
Josh can do it.
I think I got it.
Go up there and do it.
I got it.
Josh Reynolds!
Go up there with that clown show.
The actual...
This is your champ.
The actual commentary guy employed by Zach Reeb.
Now, I'm going to beat his ass in a week. Don't you worry about that.
October 4th.
He ain't ready for what I'm bringing him, I promise you. He's been ducking me for 5 years, and there's a reason. And you're going to find out on October 4th in Oroville at Off the Chain. bigger than the PCW Championship. This match has been 5 years in the making.
Yes, sir.
He's been calling me an old man. I can take that. He's been calling me out of shape. I can take that. He's been calling me over the hill. I can take that. But what I'm not going to take is him considering himself the best big man in the business when he hasn't faced the best big man in the business.
Definitely not in a singles match. You guys threw blows for the first time. PCW Season 1, Episode 5. Off the Chain nearly 5 years ago. Oh, Josh was showing some signs maybe, but definitely not.
It's got to be the shoes.
That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, if he was wearing a good pair of Jordans or some Dunks, you know, something with grip.
This is the biggest, baddest man in the 26-year history of this company. Josh, you gonna take another run at this? Here we go. Then get behind him, guys.
He needs to take his glasses off.
Need your help right here.
Maybe he's hoping that if he keeps him on, Bad News won't hit him.
Not to be crude, Doc, but I kind of feel like this is Blake's attempt to get a bunch of random guys to feel up on him.
Well, I'm not
That's
gonna
your champ, Doc.
I'm not gonna speculate on his personal life.
That's your champ, Doc. This circus show.
Here we go. Go left for Josh. Hey, Josh, go left for getting in here. I appreciate that. Give it up for Josh Reynolds.
Oh, how Josh Reynolds can shake PrimeTime's hand. I wouldn't be dumb enough to try and shake Bad News' hand. What would Zach Reeb know about good sportsmanship? The way he interfered all over Dicky Dakin's match 3 weeks ago on Limelight.
Of course, because he doesn't want to put over his students without putting him over himself.
In the locker room that thinks that they can pick this 500-pound man up over their head in Bodyslam. We got anybody in the locker room.
The fans are cheering for Reyno, but I'm not 100% sure that's a good idea either.
That was a big man.
Very big man, noble effort, but here we have Master.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Master Joseph Rivera.
This is Taekwondo Master Joseph Rivera.
From 7-Star Taekwondo here in town.
If these bricks don't break, he better go back to the locker room because he ain't picking up Blake's. All right.
Well,
where there's a brick, there's a chance.
Those bricks shattered like...
He sliced them like butter, Doc.
Like styrofoam, yeah. Impressive display as always of the martial arts.
Yeah, but in the immortal words of Bruce Lee, the bricks don't hit back.
That is true, and Bad News hits back like a brick.
And October 4th, Bad News is going to find out what happens when I hit back.
You got 2 chances. This is going to be the final. You're the final guy. And if nobody likes this, we'll call back at a later date. But Joe, this is your opportunity right here. Let's hear it for Joe, everybody.
I don't know if he can do it. That's a heavy dude. Like, Bad News, you don't realize how big and heavy he is until you try to pick him up.
Yeah, he's a sack of potatoes.
Well, you can also feel how heavy he is when he splashes you in the middle of the ring, as I've had the unfortunate victim to. But
I
again,
have too, Doc. That's why I had back problems and I had to come see you.
Yeah. He's got one foot.
He got one leg. That's the closest anybody's come already.
Bad News says he wasn't ready.
Freaking clown. He wears a suit so people take him serious, but he doesn't take himself serious doing silly stuff like this.
Well, you of all people should know what Zach Reeb can do with his contract authority. Unfortunately, my name is not on those contracts.
I bet you he has bad news in address in the next couple weeks.
Wouldn't be surprised. It happened to Rick Luxury. That's what happens when you're friends with Zach Reeb.
That's what happens when you work for Zach Reeb. When you're friends with him, it's much worse.
Oh, there you guys have it. Bad News has his weight planted. Oh!
Look at that.
He had him. He was going to get him. He was going to slam him.
You piece of crap. The guy's a Taekwondo guy. He's not a wrestler.
And Zack, the boss, just let this happen.
Yeah, he probably broke his foot on that kick. You hate to see it. Nobody. Oh, now you want to stop your little circus, Zach? Really? That little hand is holding you back, killer? That little hand is holding you back? Look at him fixing his tie. Freaking clown. Nothing about that says that he's ready for me.
Sid?
What?
Doc Heywood?
What? Is your little circus done? Can we get back to the action, please?
How dangerous this guy is.
He beat up a Taekwondo guy and a father.
He's 6 feet 10 inches.
And a punk.
And he's 500 pounds.
Why don't you slam him there?
And he is the PCW champion.
For one more week. For one more week.
And I just want to give you a precursor of what you might see next Saturday. Let's go, and still PCW champion, Bad News Bodyslam.
So need I remind you folks that it wasn't more than a little more than a year ago, Bad News Blakeslee was taking the crowbar to Zach Reeb, making him spit blood.
Well said after that handshake with Bad News. I really hope.
No, the boss said hit the man's music and nothing's happening. Oh, there it goes.
Let me ask you a question, Doc. You've been with me for the past 13 weeks. Am I not focused?
You have never been more focused on any goal than I have ever seen you. Absolutely driven.
I understand, Doc. I may have been distracted for a hot second on realizing the type of character that Zach Reeb is and this stupid circus that he's running, but I've never lost sight of the goal, and that is to put my foot so far up Blakeslee's butt that the water in my knees is going to quench his thirst.
Listen, the only person who has lost sight of their goals is Zach Reeb when it comes to growing this sponsor, when it comes to growing this company, getting sponsors, getting ticket sales, getting us into new venues. That is what he should be focused on, not playing grab ass with Rick Luxury. And yeah, I'm talking over you again, Zach, because you have said more than your fill for this week's episode, so keep running your mouth because I can filibuster just as long as you.
He talks more without a mic than he does with the mic.
Absolutely, 100%. I don't know how Big Paul handles this idiot on the Going Over podcast, Mondays and Fridays at 7. They will never get monetized with the way this guy talks.
I think Big Paul just pre-records all of his answers, and in real time he's trying not to fall asleep while Zach's monologuing.
You could be right. You could be right. They don't want to take him.
Look at him. Another camera. Another camera. He wants to talk trash to. Oh, it's a camera. It's a camera, Zach.
I'm the egomaniac, and folks, we got more action coming up after this.
You know what? I'm fine right here. I'm going to stay right here.
In every story, there's the hero you cheer for, and the villain who writes the ending. Dr. Heywood isn't just the diamond standard of commentary. He's the one pulling the strings behind the spotlight. And this fall, the microphone becomes the weapon. 13 tracks of lyrical heat, insults, insights, indictments. From wrestlers lace-up to diamond lexicon. From saltine from the IRS to many midgets. This ain't for the playlist. This is for the power play. The rain begins. Now. Villain season is forever.
Villain season is a parody work of fiction, not affiliated with DC Comics, Warner Brothers, Marvel.
Last week, Zach Bey eked out a victory over Nasty Nash.
Introducing first, accompanied the ring by Annabelle Skye and Nasty Brandon Nash. He is one half of the PCW Tag Team Champions, Skye.
Christian Skye with his partner Nasty Nash and Annabelle.
They're once again greeted with the warmest of welcomings from the crowd there, Doc. A showering of boos. I hear a couple of you sucks as well.
The Unwanted definitely haven't done anything to inure themselves to the Marysville crowd. Despite the fact Christian Skye is a Triple Crown winner, former PCW champion, Inter-California champion, and multi-time tag team champion.
So me personally, I like the fact that Christian has finally taken it upon himself to step out of the shadow of whoever he's working with and taking his team of quote-unquote unwanted people and kind of been their leader and their mentor.
Yeah, Christian Skye definitely in a leadership role. Was Manny's right-hand man in the new level, and also partnered with Bad News Blakesley, former champion, or our current champion, and must-see ET in the Most Wanted.
Former champion.
Soon to be former champion, according to the man next to me. And I'm inclined to believe him.
And you got these two coming out, a true underdog story. And they were the little engines that could.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fight in Bucket Bay. The almost champions from Blueprint had Nash pinned, but didn't check for the leg under the rope.
That's just rookie mistakes.
That is what Nash was saying on social media, but in a rather apoplectic way. I don't know why he was so mad about it.
I feel like there was a little bit of something happening in that match there, Doc.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to get involved and have the cameraman show the replay because things on the Zack Reeb show have gotten out of control. Just the show prior, Dicky Dakin and the Ultimate Jaguar, Zack Reeb completely cheated and interfered in that match to give Dicky the win and steal some of the spotlight from two people who weren't him.
So we saying two wrongs make a right?
I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying what Zack Reeb did.
Brandon Nash and Bey are completely taken away from their partners. They're supposed to be there in the supporting role. Now both of them are getting kicked out of the arena. That wasn't smart.
Sparky's throwing out both Brandon Nash and Zach Bey.
Sparky doesn't deal with nonsense.
Yeah, Sparky's been at this for far too long.
Christian Skye looking at distress.
I'm just looking for right now. Zach Bey
Expert belt right there.
Very talented young man on the belt.
Maybe one day he'll grow up and try to body slam Blakesley.
Yeah, his father couldn't. Oh! Buck James just tosses Christian Skye.
One thing you're not going to do against Buck is match him in a game of power.
No, definitely not. Buck got a lot of muscle and weight on that frame. Your best bet is to try and wear him down. Use your cardio advantage, quick strikes.
Well, that's what Christian Skye's doing right now. He's taking his sweet time. He's making Buck exert energy coming after him right now.
Oh, Annabelle.
And look at that, perfect use of Annabelle right there. She knew what she was doing. Christian's smarter than that. Don't get into a game of knuckles with Buck.
Oh, big time headbutt.
Buck needs to focus on getting back in the ring, y'all.
Breaks the count.
I see just that little bit of distraction.
Christian Skye getting distracted on himself.
Oh, right on the timekeeper's table, and I think maybe on the championship belt.
Pay attention to the time, guys.
Oh, an elbow to the back of Buck's head.
Annabelle getting into it with the little kids.
Christian Skye breaking up the count. Sparky Ballard trying to get him back in the ring. Maybe if he said please. Oh, Annabelle getting in the way.
Christian Skye.
Is Buck gonna hit a woman?
That's a veteran right there.
Oh! Suicide dive.
Right into the laps of that family. Protect the babies.
Christian Skye rolls back into the ring. Buck James is down and out on the side.
See, that's a veteran instinct right there. Christian knows that a win is a win. A count out win, still a win.
Seven count. Buck James really struggling to get up. That suicide dive, I think his head connected with Christian Skye's maybe.
Well, Christian has a very interesting way when he does a suicide dive. For one, he goes to the middle and bottom ropes, which makes it more like a bullet rather than a dive. And he comes out with his elbows pointed forward. So that's the first thing that hits you when he gets hit.
Using the ropes to his advantage.
Oh, there goes Annabelle. Jumping up, grabbing a hold of Buck James's neck. I think Annabelle told one of the fans, snitches get stitches.
Buck James kicks out a 2 count.
This right here is exactly where Christian wanted Buck.
Yep, the Christian Skye full course right here, ending in that senton.
It's going to take a lot more than that to put down Buck for good.
Definitely not. Buck made a promise to all the fans in Red Bluff that the next time they saw him, he would have the PCW Tag Team titles around his waist.
That's a bold claim. To do that, they're going to have to defeat the Unwanted. And right now, the Unwanted are riding the hot train. Love the arm in the corner.
Buck James seeing a little bit of life. Fired right hands.
Climbing the ropes.
handle a buck right now.
Well, tucked under it, probably couldn't take the smell for long.
Probably smelled like hot mayonnaise and motor oil.
Ode to Buck. We just learned what that scent is. Now Christian giving Buck a whiff.
That sounds like regretting bad decisions.
And Christian, Buck had enough of that.
Buck may be entranced by the scent.
Christian was giving Buck a little bit more than the scent.
The aroma.
I always wondered why Buck was sniffing me on commentary like he was Joe Biden. Now I know. Both men down. Sparky Ballard starting that 10 count. Christian Skye at the ropes, using them to pull himself up.
Buck James trying to rally himself in the middle of the ring.
Buck pulling himself up on sheer willpower.
Oh!
And using that weight to just barrel over Christian Skye.
Body slams Christian Skye.
See, one thing about Buck, he doesn't have the strongest clotheslines in the world, but he throws his weight into it, and it's more like being hit with a wrecking ball rather than a clothesline. Oh, this little heart that is on the ring.
Sparky admonishing Annabelle. She just took a shot at Buck.
She's literally poking the bear.
She's slapping. I mean,
she punched him in his love pouch.
I thought she was. Oh no! Buck's putting his hands on a woman.
Oh no! That's the first time that sentence ever been said.
Don't you do it, Buck James! Don't you dare! That's a woman!
And Brandon Nash out of nowhere.
Yeah, you knew this was gonna happen.
Bell ring.
Brandon Nash defending his woman.
Came out here to.
Zach Bey in the ring.
Oh! Clotheslines all around.
Zach Bey cleared it. He did enough of Nasty Nash last week, and now looking to give a little to Christian Skye.
Annabelle gets in front of Christian again.
Do it anyways. You want to be a champion, you got to make the sacrifices.
Oh!
Just like Christian just did. That's what it takes to be the champion. You got to make sacrifices. And next week, the sacrifice I'm going to make is 6'10" and 500 pounds.
Brandon Nash still taking it to Buck James.
Oh yeah. You put your hand on the love of his life. Who cares if she's his cousin?
Unwanted asking for their music. Well, I guess Zach's Reeb show not running as smooth as the boss would like it without my finger in every pie.
Maybe he should have said please.
Christian Skye and Nasty Nash, the
Unwanted collecting boos from the crowd.
Unwanted doesn't care if you boo them.
They do not.
With all the gold. They're walking away doing exactly what they want, when they want, to who they want. They're leaving here happy.
folks. This one is for the #1 contenders. Supposed to be a triple threat match, but Don Stockton had a family emergency, so we are going to see All Pro Reyno, the young man fighting formerly out of River Valley High School.
Keys to Don Stockton. But I'm ready and excited and fired up for this match between Ethan Reyno and Dicky Dakin.
Zach breeds 2 teachers' pets. We'll see who can curry his favor, who he can ride the gravy train with biscuit wheels on, and for how long until he's done with them, and then has to show them in the center of the ring that he's the big daddy, as he's done to so many other graduates of PrimeTime University, like Rayshawn Prince, like Propane, the graduate of the PCW Work Farm, like Manny Raw, everyone who's come out of PCW's training. Zach Reeb feels this need to humble them at a certain point when they start fucking him the wrong way.
Question is, Doc, if it comes down to Ethan Reyno and Dicky Dakin, which side is Zach going to stand on?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I think it's going to be whoever Zach Reeb sees mentioning his name in a Hall of Fame speech down the road.
I don't think they're going to have to mention his name in the Hall of Fame speech. He's going to be out there putting himself over during their Hall of Fame speech. So I created that.
I think you could be correct. Of course, I'm a bad guy for putting in weeks and weeks of work on this show for absolutely free. Zach Reeb does not pay me, and any money that is monetized goes directly back to PCW. But I'm an a-hole for saying a Doc Heywood production and putting a face to the voice you hear on commentary.
And not to cut you off, Doc, but that's a problem too. Because apparently I'm a problem for not conforming to authority. When you hired me, you knew I don't follow rules. I never have my whole career, and I'm definitely not going to start now.
Definitely not for Zach Reeb, not for me, not for the plebs, and definitely not in a match against the Kaiju of California, Bad News Blakesley.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest in one ball will determine the #1 contender for the PCW Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of Yuba City, California, weighing in at 280 pounds, All Pro Ethan Reyno. And his opponent from right here in Marysville, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the Red Bull Dicky Dakin.
Crowd seems a bit mixed between these two. Fans on both sides of the ring. It's going to be a battle of strength with Ethan Reyno and tactical ability with Dicky Dakin.
Well, I don't know if you noticed lately, but Ethan Reyno has shown a little bit more of an aggressive streak.
He has. He's come a little bit more strength, speed, and aggression. But Dicky's been trying to harness his at the same time with that Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, Dicky been trying to find focus. We'll see if Zach Reeb's little carny games will work out for the Red Bull. And ultimately, that's what Zach Reeb is. He's not a boss, he's a carny.
You calling him the ringmaster there, Doc?
Well, maybe he can be the boss inside the ring, but when it comes to PCW Limelight, I control the vertical, the horizontal, the color. Heck, I could make this match animated if I wanted.
I'd like to see that.
I'm sure you would, but frankly, I don't want to pay the money just to show that I can do something. Especially when I invest already so much money in this company.
See, this right here is already bad strategy for Dakin. He's trying to wrestle Ethan Reyno and trying to go strength for strength with him and move for move with him. That's not a good idea. Ethan Reyno is a multi-sport athlete. He's a letterman in every single sport that he's ever competed in, including Greco-Roman wrestling, including being a defensive end in football.
Whoa! Dicky managed to shoot in and get a fireman's carry on him, though.
But he couldn't hold him, and that's what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen this kid's grip? It's gorilla status.
Well, looking more like an alligator doing alligator rolls right now.
And look how tight his hands are gripped.
Dakin managed to squirm out.
Trying to get to his feet. Reyno gets him in the headlock.
You're probably not going to see a whole lot of punches and kicks in this match, as both of them have great respect for each other.
Well, we'll see. Respect has been in short supply, where Zach Reeb has been concerned these days ever since his loss at Extreme Measures. So we'll see if it's filtering down to the young students here at PrimeTime University. Ooh!
Reyno just drives Dicky to the corner.
That right there is what I'm talking about. That's that defensive game tackle.
Oh! Nearly 300 pounds is all-pro Reyno.
Showing that aggression we were talking about earlier.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Zach Reeb ditched Dicky for Reyno.
Oh, up and over.
He's known Dicky since before Dicky was born. A lot of people speculate he might be Dicky's father.
Whoa.
Yeah, hey, they both got red hair. They both like the color green. Would not surprise me, but Reyno with his size and strength, just a natural pickup for a large pro wrestling company like Ring of Honor, or AEW, or WWE. It would be like getting Mark Henry at 18 years old.
Dicky's got Ethan down on the mat, chokehold. Ethan's reaching for the ropes, mustering strength.
Well, that's one thing about that big frame, a lot of oxygen to power it, and Dakin is starving Reyno of that oxygen. You can't utilize the strength of those muscles if you can't get oxygen to them.
Both men rising to their feet. Oh, wow.
Rare point where Dicky is overpowering Reyno. Sometimes you shut it down and just takes an elbow to the face. And knuckles to the head.
Pressing chop. Drives Ethan's head into the corner. Reyno rolls out of the ring. Needs to gather himself after that head ringer.
Cameraman following Ethan Reyno around with my camera, by the way. Bought by me, not Zach Reeb. You know, it's a shame that more people in this company care about PCW than Zach Reeb.
Question, Doc, where do you find these cameramen? Your paparazzi that hang outside your house?
Well, you know,
they follow all the action.
They do. I find people are usually in debt to me.
Well, Ethan Reyno's actually putting the Dicky Dakin's ankle lock on it. Dicky Dakin.
And how humiliating would that be for Dicky to tap out to his own move at the hands of all-pro Reyno?
Reyno just slams Dicky's knee into the dirt.
I think Reyno knew that he didn't have it applied on right, and he wasn't going to go anywhere with it, so he just let it go and decided to throw him his knees into the floor.
Still working that right leg though. Trying to give that hamstring a Charlie horse, knotted up.
As I mean, you notice the smile of Reyno is gone. He's got like this menacing scowl, like he's enjoying hurting Dicky.
Dicky getting to his feet, but he's a little ginger on that right foot. Oh! Reyno just takes him over. One count.
Now Reyno putting a lot of torque on that left shoulder. That right knee just digging into Dicky's clavicle as a fulcrum so he can wrench on that left arm. And that could make it very difficult for Dakin to apply the ankle lock later.
Both men rising to their feet. Oh! Dicky coming out with a forearm strike.
Dicky's no slouch when it comes to throwing in the heat.
Followed by a couple of chops. Reyno's really feeling it in the corner.
He's got some of the nastiest forearms and chops in the business.
Oh, he's using the ropes. Torque on that left knee of Reyno. Dicky not letting Reyno get to his feet.
He can't give any corner. If he wants to be PCW Prospects champion again, he has to fight with everything he has.
Now Dicky's using the ropes to his advantage against Reyno. Still ginger on that right leg. He's got a limp to him now. Oh!
Heard the slap on that forearm just beating down on Dakin's back, but oh, Dakin!
Here it is, he's got it locked in!
He's got the ankle lock in.
Reyno's gonna have to make his way to those ropes, but Dicky dragging him back.
Reyno rolls out of it, sends Dicky into the corner.
Dicky couldn't hang on.
Both men hobbled up on their legs.
Hey. Looking familiar. Someone's been watching tape of the Street Mastodon. And of course, we will see the Battle of the Big Men October 4th, along with the results of this match against the Arsonist, the PCW Prospects champion.
Crowd's starting to chant Dicky's name. They're hoping that he can start firing people up. Oh! Takes Reyno down. Going for that ankle lock again.
Trying to turn Reyno's weight over. Reyno trying to block.
He's got it locked in.
I don't know how complete though.
Reyno says he's got no quit in him.
Well, what Dicky needs to do is readjust his feet and actually find the legs of Reyno.
Reyno tried to kick out, but Dakin held on this time. Sparky Ballard saying no.
You can see the torque that he's putting on Ethan Reyno's ankle right now.
A lot of soft tissue there. Dakin holding on. I would have kept on for the full 4. Dakin lets go at 3.5. Do as much damage as you can. Give him a little extra jerk.
Well, he doesn't want to make Papa Zack angry.
I think he put his weight on that right foot. He had to let go. Oh, he's using the rope for torque again.
Well, that's what I mean. When the number 1 contendership's on the line, you will pull out all the stops, and if you don't, then you don't deserve to be in there.
Sparky's getting a little aggressive with his
he don't want to mess with him.
Breakups, but Dicky.
This isn't Larry Cabral. Dicky Dakin has had issue with referee Larry, but Sparky won't stand for it. Starting to turn into a slugfest here.
Knee to the gut. Dicky's not letting go. The forearm strike.
Trying so hard to wear each other down.
Rapid firing chop after chop. No one home. Ethan sends Dicky right back to the same corner. Dicky's grabbing his back. Hey. Both men battered, bruised, looking tired. It's going to be a survival of will to win this one. Oh!
And he slipped through the legs. We've never seen Dakin do that. He's wrenching on that ankle.
I guarantee there's been many nights at PrimeTime University. He's had one-on-ones with Zack, trying to perfect that ankle lock in different ways to get into the hole.
Oh! And Dicky with a Reyno bomb!
That might have called that the Uranagi.
Well, Josh seems to like to call it the Reyno bomb whenever Reyno's wrestling, and so...
Is that what you call it when I throw it, Josh?
No, I just call it.
Doing it for 20 years. You've been calling it the Reyno bomb the whole time.
He doesn't say squat when you wrestle. I'm saving you. Shut up. Anyway, Dakin wrenching on that ankle. Did he tap? Did Reyno tap? I think he tapped.
What? Sparky told him to let go.
Sparky Ballard conferring with Frosty. Andrew Poxon said it's a time limit draw.
A time limit draw?
It went the full 15 minutes.
I'm trying to figure out a number one contender here. Why is there...
Now you see, when this happened with Rayshon Prince and Jesse Garcia, Zach Reeb came out and demanded that Rayshon Prince get 5 more minutes, despite what the contract for the match said, or he said Rayshon was going to get fired. Where's Zach Reeb?
Let them fight. We need a winner.
Zach Reeb didn't call him the winner because he ain't ready to choose yet. Oh boy. It's boss time! Oh, that's the chick with purple hair. He's not wearing the wig tonight.
I wear my sunglasses indoors at night.
Oh, hold on. Hey. Come on now.
Yeah, yours are shades.
Okay. Oh, look at Zach Reeb. What's he doing now? Who's he gonna screw today? Dicky, Reyno, or everybody? A lot of conferring here outside. Fans chanting for Reyno.
Looks like referee Sparky's about to call it a draw.
Listen, I don't agree with that. I think they should have fought to a finish.
Dicky's still bleeding. He wants 5 more minutes. He thinks he can take Reyno.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just boss Zach Bey. This match is a draw. Therefore,
finish. He said therefore.
Let's look at disappointment in Reyno's face. Oh, there he goes.
For the number one contender, PCW Prospect Championship, the Red Bull team.
What?
What?
Oh, so he screwed Reyno!
Are you kidding me?
So there is no number one contender. He screwed the fans and he screwed the arsonist and Off the Chain.
So there's two number one contenders.
Well, let's see if these two can shake hands.
Dicky's got his hand extended. Reyno's.
They are going to face each other and the arsonist for the Prospects title.
So is it going to be a...
Looks like there's some hurt feelings.
Reyno not shaking the hand. This is a triple threat.
Look, they can be friends after this whole thing is over. They can go back to being buddies. But right now, Ethan Reyno sees him as the enemy. And then he sees him as a speed bump in his path to the Prospects Championship. That's all that is.
We will see, but folks, that is all the time for this week. Will Limelight be back next week? That's up to me, Dr. Heywood. So better check the notifications. Make sure you are subscribed to see if we will come back next week, because only if I'm feeling nice. Dr. Heywood for the Nightmare Synn.
Don't forget, October 4th, live in Oroville, you're going to watch me beat a big bitch's ass.
Oh, we're going to see him beat a big bitch's ass. First in for Josh Reynolds, Doc Heywood telling you to take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice.
Step into a match, but forgot the script. Now the